Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome back to more Tears of the Kingdom. And before I even can say hello, guess what we have to do? We have to adjust the fact that we now have a new friend in our hand. You can call them Handy. I tell a funny joke. Anyway, we do have a new monolith here. Display the power of the Sage of Water in the presence of the 6 dragons. I've already forgot to say. Hey there, assistant. That monolith is one of the newest discoveries. There's a small ring of dragon head statues somewhere. Wasn't there? Ominous place. Where was that again? Well, we'll go find it. So, now we got that. Let me look at the map, because I can see if I can zoom in enough to, like, find it. Because one quest is literally off here. One quest is at the entrance. So I wonder if it's literally just, like, something as simple as, like, going just over the wall or looking for a circle of dragon heads. Or what looks like a circle of dragon heads. It could be this over here. Or no, it's this over here. I am going... Yeah, okay, good. I can read maps today! Ugh. I traded my ability to speak without... Oh, there's constructs up there. I traded my ability I traded my inability to speak for the ability to read maps. Anyway. Anyway, I'm just gonna spin it. Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna spin around you. But yeah. We now do have the ability, we do now have Sidon as a helper in combat. Sidon is a spear user. Sidon as a... Oh, it's over here a little bit. Sidon as a helper is... Melee-wise, he's very plain. Like, it takes a while to wind up and but he usually knocks something over. With Sidon, I don't know, oh, this is 6. Did I do it wrong? I am in the middle of this. I may have to research this and see why why it's not working how it should be. Maybe I need to use a spear for it. Okay, so it was literally do a charge attack. Okay. Not very well explained. Like, maybe if it had put some keywords of, like, show the full might of the attack. Let me look at that quest before it pops off. Yeah, it says nothing about, like, use the full might of the attack of the sage or anything like that. It's literally use the Sage of Water amongst 6 dragons. That's it. Anyway, get some opals. It's you, isn't it? No, it's not you. What Octorok was shooting me? Whatever, it's probably gonna dash its way. It's probably gonna dash dance its way over to me right now. But anyway, let's go talk to the guy and turn it in, because he'll probably want to know what's happening. Now, something else I will mention at this point, but I won't do myself because that would require me to kind of break the flow of how I'm handling this entire project. Or the order I'm doing everything is, now that you have, if you haven't followed me and you do have the Zora chest plate, you can actually go to the tutorial island. You can go to tutorial island, and on top of the Temple of Time, like up here, I think it's up here on this lip on the front, up front of the Temple of Time, highest point you can get to it. There is a friendly construct sitting up there that has a quest for you that that particular quest will be so much easier now that you do have access to the Zora armor. We will get to it in due time. In fact, I'll try and make a mental note to make it the first thing I do. But just know that it is up there if you want to handle this now. Well, unfortunately, I am working overtime and I figured it out. You found it! The place the monolith was talking about? Yeah, water. So that's where it was. Excellent work. I'll go and take a look shortly. Seems there's nothing more you can help with for now. I'll investigate alone for a while. Just check back when I inevitably make a new discovery. I'm counting on you. I'll see you after the last temple. Anyway, now that we've handled that, time to head back to Zora's domain and start scooping up quests. And also, it gives me a reason to enjoy the music here because this particular music in Tears of the Kingdom is wonderful. It is kind of a re-rendition of the Zora Kingdom from Ocarina of Time, of all places. But it is nice to be able to see. Anyway, floating place. I'm not sure what I heard, but hello, Franck. Link, how wonderful. You heard me talking to myself, didn't you? Kind of hard not to. When you don't use your mouth, your other senses pick up stuff a lot quicker. Since you are here, I must ask you something a bit odd. Have you heard about a floating place? There's a lot of those, man. Here's my tale. When my dear wife May went out fishing, she was singing this mysterious song to herself. I found a floating place where I'll catch a fish with grace. A hop and a skip to the great fishing trip. And with that, my wife hopped and skipped over to the bridge in the east of the domain. At the time, I paid no heed. She is given to songs of fancy, but her absence has started to weigh heavily on my mind. A floating place, a hop and a skip away. I've never heard of such a place. My wife is the type to rush off in a fit of excitement. I'm worried what she will do, that she will do something rash. Oh, my beloved May. I dearly hope that she has not gone somewhere dangerous. So, to the east, over there, sky. Well, let me just take a peek. She's probably up here. In fact, I'm pretty sure she's up here. So this may be one of a handful of times I'll kind of break off the main path and go somewhere that will have that for a quest. But again, not going to handle sky stuff for now. There are a handful of quests we'll need to tackle. I think Clef wants crabs. Well, I think I have plenty of crabs again. This is our general store, the Coral Reef. We were finally able to restock our fish thanks to His Majesty's sideline and you. You really helped us out in a pinch. Anyhow, if you see something you like, please just crab it. Oh, unless you have something other business. You're curious with crabs, eh? Perhaps I'm not doing some hiding my overpowered feelings about bright-eyed crabs. You see, I met a bright-eyed crab right around the time all the nonsense with the sludge came to an end. I was unable to stock any fish because of the damage caused by the sludge, and then it appeared. It was a single glorious crab. It's crossed my path while I was fussing and fuming. I was irritated. I was famished, and so I swallowed it whole. Did it fight back? Because, you know, I sneep. I pinch. Yes, the spikes were incredibly painful. Once I was able to transcend the pain, there was magic awaiting me. No, more like it was greeting me with a huge warm hug of savory umami goodness. It was the tastiest thing perhaps ever. Good for you, man. Yeah. Maybe I need to brave it and try and like take a fork full of crab from somebody else's plate, but I have never been a fan of crab. 1 or 2, so I need 10. 10 bright crabs. Good thing I've been gathering up a bunch from the caves all the way up here. Here, I have the crabs for you. Really? Would you really give him 10 bright crabs? So, the bright crabs are just littering Zora's domain all the way up the path leading up to here, inside the caves around here, even in the even on the shoals that are just beneath the kingdom as we speak. They're just littered everywhere, man. If you can't get 10 bright crabs, you're just not looking hard enough. I'll be honest. You have my thanks. In fact, here, this is our first crab trade. I threw in a little bonus until we meet again. So, give him. I guess the wording is you can give him more crabs. Trade some products for equal value to the number of crabs you shell out. Huh. I'm curious enough about this. Hold on. Let I go through yada yada.
Yeah. Hi.
Bright-eyed crabs. Let's trade. How does this work? Oh, 5 bright crabs for opal. So I guess he'll give you. Bright-eyed crabs for gemstones. Anyway, so this is why you need 3 diamonds and a Zora spear. This guy right here. Yeah, Link. Once again, you have done Zora's domain a great service.
Thanks to your efforts and your young King Sidon, the domain has been saved. You must allow me to thank you. Link, if you intended to go up against the various phenomena plaguing this world, you need a weapon that is up to the task. The light scale trident has been passed down through generations of the Zora since ancient times. It will not fail you. Bring me necessary materials, and I shall craft one for you with due haste. You must acquire a Zora spear, 3 diamonds, and 5 pieces of flint. Even a Zora spear that is decayed will suffice. Do you have the required materials? If so, I'll get to work. You have acquired all the materials. This will not take long.
You work fast. So the light scale trident. Sidon's weapon of choice, and to a lesser degree, Mipha's weapon of choice. Even though Age of Calamity, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity showed Sidon dual wielding spears, I think he's given up the dual wielding lifestyle for just a single spear. But the light scale trident. It is not the most powerful spear, but it is a well, let's see. I do think I have at least one. Yeah. So it is. I'm trying. Oh, this is +8. So, and this is. I'll make the claim, but I might be wrong. So the light scale trident is probably the most powerful spear in the game you can make before fusing, or you can get in the game before fusing. But it is also part of that Too Good to Use club. So I'm going to gather up all the quests we need around this area as possible, and then I'll probably tuck away really quick to Terrytown just to display it. So at this point in your adventure, we'll need to get a weapon that we haven't seen quite. We'll get a weapon we haven't seen quite yet. But it's Gerudo related, so don't worry about it. But we also will need to, but otherwise, need to make sure you hang on to a single Gerudo shield. Other than that, you need 5 diamonds. You'll need 4 diamonds and 5 flint. Oh, Linny, Link. Did you just call me Linny? Sidon, I request a sacrifice to the gallows. I guess. Imagine how surprised I was to find out that we're here after you had already saved the domain again. It's just silly. Speaking of, I know it's a bit late to thank you for such continued, but thanks so much, Link. Enough already. I can't stand it. It feels so cold and unnatural to call you that, as though we're strangers. I thought you would feel weirder to call out the hero of the domain by some silly nickname I gave his child. Wait, child. Where? Are you? I'm trying to figure out if, like, you're somebody from Breath of the Wild that was a Are you the one that's in a relationship with a human, with a Hylian? Okay. Anyway, whatever. Call you Link because it gives you because you're more than just Link to me. I hope you forgive me, but for using that for an old friend card. Oh, I almost forgot. Listen up, Lenny. I have a fun story about a brave survivor of the domain. Super old story about an ancient manuscript I found while organizing the inn's bookshelf with Finley. Here's the story from that ancient manuscript. Long ago, Tarn Point is a blessed stone was hidden away within a sacred shrine. It was a magnificent shrine that was overflowing with blessings. See, it's clearly an ancient manuscript containing a timeless secret, right? You may be onto something. Like you'd be up to it. It's probably something left by my great-great-great-great-grandpa. Probably more greats than that. It says the shrine is sacred, so there must be some truly amazing treasure there. As soon as I read this, my daughter, Finley, declared she was off. She was off on an adventure to find the treasure. Before he knew what hit him, she had grabbed Sasan, and together they raced out of the domain. She'll be fine. I'm a little worried about poor Sasan. Tarn Point is way off the southeast of the domain, so it's pretty far. I hope they make it there safely. So, true treasure. Oh, it's even a market? Cool. So we'll handle that in due time. Actually, it's going to go right for the treasure point. So that's probably gonna be like one of the last spots we'll hit up on this whole adventure. Now, I believe we got to make sure we got to keep an eye out because all these, I don't think all these water pathways will have people on them, but anything that's not a watery pathway like this should have somebody on there that'll have a quest for us. So we got to keep a good eye out. Zora's domain, in terms of like finding people for quests, is probably one of the most headache-inducing ones. Hi. Cute. Your name is Luruta. Anyway, Giotto?
Link, it's good to see you, I am. After all, indebted to your repair stone slab. Thanks to your efforts, the sludge has disappeared, meaning I can resume my research, needless to say. Cannot possibly thank you enough. Speaking of that, Queen Yona mentioned that you would like a gift as a token of my gratitude. It's no business of mine, but I do encourage you to hear what she has to say.
Yeah, so you'll forgive me if I kind of like hover around people or just kind of blindly bumble my way around looking for people to talk to. There's probably more quests than I'm giving this game credit for in Zora's domain, but I also am not entirely sure. Anyway, Yona definitely has something. Hello. Oh, Sir Link, thank you so very much for your noble efforts. I have been earnestly pondering what I can possibly do to thank you for saving the domain. However, Giotto has found some ancient texts that mention the Zora Greaves. There it is. That's the one I was waiting for. It is said that those who wear them are gifted the power to swim in the water as they please. I am certain that such an item would be invaluable in your quest to locate Princess Zelda. I told Sidon and everyone in the domain that I hope to present this special gift to you. However, the Greaves in question have still not been located. According to text Giotto found, the Zora Greaves were created long ago. It seems they were offered up at the ancient Zora waterworks as a prayer for the friendship between Zora and Hylians. Upon hearing that, I desperately searched there but was unable to locate them. I wonder where in the waterworks the Zora Greaves were offered. Alright, so we have that quest. And there's one or two more we'll handle. One of them comes from Sidon, and I think the other comes from Dorfan. Well, here we go. Oh, Link, your timing is impeccable as ever, my friend. I have discovered new hints about your I have not discovered any new hints about your princess, I fear. However, I've stumbled across something more fascinating. My words, more accurately. As I was diligently organizing texts related to the royal family, I came across one of our particular interests. The content regarded as a secret treasure, and at once I thought of you. This seems just like your sort of thing, so intrigued? Color me intrigued. Intrigued is teal, don't color it. Don't color me that. It doesn't match. Ignore the fact that most of my channel's artwork and icons and everything is teal. Oops. You never disappoint, do you? Yes, this is just what I expected of my dearest companion. In that case, I shall let you in on the mystery. There was a passage in the text that mentioned that went as follows. The great fish, the eternal guardian. A secret treasure awaits just beneath the stony form of its statue. Below the long bridge that reaches for the statue, leave your fears behind. Pass beneath 2 waterfalls to find your prize. So what do you make of it? Is it like a good old-fashioned treasure hunt, is it not? That said, it was a very old book, so it is questionable whether that secret treasure is still there or wherever it was. However, if there is truth to those ancient words, this treasure may be of use to you. If you see it fit, I encourage you to seek it out. And Dorfan, hi. Oh, I'm attempting to talk to you, Dorfan. Link, words cannot express the depths of my gratitude for you. Though I am certain your travels will continue, know that you have the full support of the Zora, now and always. If there's anything I can do to aid you, please do not hesitate to ask me. So you can. This is more or less, if you need more king scales, if you're completely out, not if you have 4 like I do, you can get more king scales from him. You can kind of just do a wellness check, or you can check out. I should thumb through. Oh no, this is the one I'm waiting. Hello. Summation, and to repeat myself, and as the attendant of Queen Yona, it is paramount to demonstrate the most self-awareness. At all times and in every circumstance, you must behave in a way that is in no danger of reflecting poorly on her. Yes, I'm ever reflecting on that. Indeed, your words ring true. Yeah, speaking of being aware, are you aware that I'm here? Where are my manners? I was not so quick to notice you had graced us with your presence. I'm terribly sorry. You go, Chroma. Honestly, the reason that your lack of progress in tasks you have been entrusted with, the Zora helm we are to present to Sir Link seems to be stored away in a skyfish. Queen Yona kindly provided you with that helpful information, yet you have done nothing with it. Yeah, that is so. I desperately searched the river for the fish that ate the Zora helm, but I returned empty-handed. Pure silliness. It is unlikely that the Zora helm was placed in an actual fish's stomach. I suspect that you should be thinking of the skyfish as a metaphor, leading to the place where the helm is hidden. You never listen closely to my guidance, which often results in these ridiculous misunderstandings. Hey, what if you spoke bluntly, don't speak in riddles. Jerk. Yeah, I already found it. Yeah, floating skyfish, yeah. Impossible for us to find from the start. Thank you, Sir Link. Our goal was achieved, and same as though we had retrieved the helm for ourselves. Perhaps this means that Kyra's lengthy lectures will finally come to an end. Chroma? This was intended to be our opportunity to honor Sir Link for his contributions. Instead, we caused trouble for him. We have much to be sorry for, and yet, there it is. The inexplicable smirk upon your face. It seems that it again falls upon me to instruct you in proper conduct for an attendant. Listen carefully. No, it cannot be. I'm so sure the lectures will finally end. Enough tomfoolery. I will not allow it. This actually cannot be happening. You witnessed something unseemly. Worry not. I intend to give Chroma a stern warning. I'm going to give you a stern warning. Speak in plain terms. If you muddy the words and speak in cryptic hints, nobody's going to understand what you're saying. Homicide. Queen was earnestly... the Greaves, yeah. So, there you go. I want to say that should be everything. But, again, I don't know exactly. I may actually take the opportunity to go double check that in a second here. Because we got the quest from Yona. Yeah, we got the quest from Yona. I don't think there's anybody else really out here we need to worry about quest-wise. Otherwise, and I have gone to every building. I think I've talked with every Zora. If anything, there's only one other Zora I can think about right now. And it's much akin how it was in Breath of the Wild. There's just a Zora out on this eastward bridge that just randomly has a quest. I hate that I remembered this.
Ah, Link! The blessed reign of King Sana has finally arrived. I cannot think of an occasion more worthy of a celebration. For the Princess Mipha is still with us. I am certain she would be overjoyed.
Really, dude? Really? You know she was my friend too? I understand your lifespan. I realize Mipha being gone for... Wait, Mipha's been gone for like 100 years. 105 years. Dude, let go of the past. Holy cow, I can't even give you the benefit of the doubt that you're a Zora, and time dilation is probably makes it feel like it's only been 10 years.
Still burns brightly into my mind's eye like a star that never fades, no matter how distant. The vision of the Princess Mipha grasping at her light scale tray in the moonlight, a gentle smile upon her face. So lovely your breath could catch the sight of her, as though she were the ethereal being, not flesh and bone.
Or blood even.
I dearly wish. Standing in the moonlight once more, if only.
So this one is a dumb timing thing. Also quickly looking at the moon. That's a long gone journey. So I think for that quest... I think for this quest, you may need to take a picture of Mipha in front of the moon during a full moon even. I think. Let me go up on the westward bridge just to make sure there is nothing else hiding. But I think now we have cataloged everything, and I'm gonna warp away in a second to put away the light scale trident. What are you training or are you stabbing? What goes on? You're training. Let's check the westwardly bridge as far as we can go. Also, I guess before I warp off to put the light scale trident away, I really hope there's nobody chilling out there on that bridge. I really hope so. I'm gonna be really sad if there is. Well, that's why I have research. Oh, hello. Oh, there's another one. Hello. Thank you for saving the domain once again. I could never repay you for all that you've done for us. But even though Sledge is gone, these foul villains keep showing up. What's wrong? I was actually heading off here. The monsters. They built a fort past the East Reservoir Lake, just in the north of Ja'abu Ridge. They're taking advantage of the chaos that was caused by the sludge. What rotten villains. There's no way to know if it's true, but there's a rumor that a Hylian has been captured. This is unacceptable. For all we know, the domain could be targeted next. We can't just sit back and watch. We need to plan, and fast. I'm a little mad that I checked that. But anyway, I wanted to come over here. I wanted to come over here and see if my theory was correct in that there is an opening at near the base of this staircase here where you kind of get up to the reservoir. For some reason, my brain says there is a cave opening right here. There is not. There is a Korok, though. Okay. We'll come back at these quests here in order, and actually starting with it. I want to start with, where is life? We'll actually go ahead and return our light scale trident and start on these quests next time. Everyone, thank you all so much for watching this episode, and I hope to see you then. Take care.